Dog, probably the funniest day in my military career was the first day, the first night in basic training. Let's talk about it, bruh. So, if you're getting ready to go to Air Force BMT, boot camp, whatever you want to call it, first thing I'm going to say, bruh, is you have nothing to worry about. Air Force BMT is like summer camp. You know, it's 7.5 weeks, so barely 2 months. The first few days do suck as you're getting used to the routine, but after that, it goes by. But look, the BS starts early. Okay, so I'm gonna take it back all the way until the day before or the night before you leave, right? So the process of leaving for basic is like the same as if you're going to MEPS for the physical. You go to the hotel, you spend the night there, you wake up early here, you eat breakfast, and you go to, MEPS, right? Same situation. So when we get to MEPS, one thing I don't like is when the civilians that work at MEPS, they act like they're MTIs. And so they yelling at you. And I'm just like, man, please stop. This is not a part of your job description. What you're doing is not, scaring me. It's really annoying me. Because why are you yelling at me at 6 in the morning? I ain't sworn in yet. You a civilian, I'm a civilian. The only people that could say something to us is the people that's actually in the military. Not you. But anyway, so once you swear in and sign your paperwork, you go downstairs. And if you in Texas, you're going to take, a bus to San Antonio, Lackland, right? And so I left from Dallas. So my ride was like a 5-hour ride. And so we on a bus, and I'm just hearing everybody he-heing and hi-hiing, and I wish a mother T.I. would get in my face. I ain't going for this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm a real one, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm in the back of the bus like, okay. I can't wait to see how this go in about 5 hours. And so, on the way to basic training, right? I don't know if it's the same right now, but during my time, you get one more meal. And we stopped at a place called Ryan's. It's like a Golden Corral, but it's called Ryan's. So I was able to eat pizza and burgers and gummy worms and drink Gatorade one last time until we got to base. And make sure you eat a lot because ain't no telling how long that night is going to last. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is if you take the bus. Now, if you're flying, I don't know how it's going to go. But if you take the bus to Lackland, yeah, that last meal, make sure you eat. Make sure you eat. But yeah, so we pull up to the front gate. All the he and hi done turned into nothing. You could hear a cotton ball fall in that bus. That's how quiet it got. And so we pull up to this one building, and this is where we got like some paperwork and some our cold weather gear because it was cold in November, or it's going to get cold during our time in boot camp. And so we left from that building, and I went to the 323rd Squadron, the Mustangs. Okay, so when we pulled up, you gonna see that person with their hat on. It's like a cowboy hat, but it's an MTI hat. It's a black hat. And so, like I said, folks is quiet. And so my TI at the time was like 5 foot nothing. So he a short Caucasian male with his hat on. So he marched to the bus, get on the bus. He said, "Get the piss off the bus and line up under the overhang." Bro, everybody just, scrambling, getting their stuff and getting off the bus. People falling and this and that. And so we get off the bus, right? We under the overhang. And so one of the first drills was, you know, it was put them down, pick it back up. Put it down, pick it back up. So if you had a bag and the stuff that you got from that previous building, you had to put that down and pick it back up. Put it down and pick it back up until it satisfied the TI or whatever. And so during that process, somebody said, man, oh my God. And the TI said, man, who said that? Who said that? And dude said, right here, sir, I said it. And so the TI, he walked to the dude. He said, put your stuff down. He put it down. Bro, tell me why the TI picked up this main backpack and chunked it. Chunked it. That man said, oh no, I got a laptop in there. Oh, I said, ooh, that mug broke now. That mug broke now. And so dude went to go get his backpack and came back. He pissed. He's pissed. And so now what's finna happen, we finna go upstairs and go into, you know, our new home, the dorms. It's like I said, I was 323rd, the Mustangs. We stayed in Alcatraz, the old building. The building y'all know that y'all gonna get now is the new building. That's called Disneyland. Like, I heard some people still stay in the old dorms, but the 323rd building, Alcatraz, is no longer where the 323rd stays at. So we go upstairs. Of course, we on the 3rd floor. So we running up the stairs, holding all this stuff, and then we get into the dorm, and just imagine just 2 big old bays full of bunk beds on each side. So you got bunk beds on this side and bunk beds on this side. From, let's just say, from that back wall all the way up to the other wall. Bunk beds and wall lockers. And so everybody put your stuff on a bed. So everybody scrambling, put their stuff on the bed. And so I finally found a bed that was free to put my stuff on, right? Put my stuff on. And he was like, hey, everybody in the day room. Everybody, what the hell is a day room? What the hell is a day room? And so nobody was moving because everybody was confused. And he said, hey, everybody in the day room. And everybody just followed T.I. and they assumed that the day room was where he was going. So, of course, that's what day room was, where he was going. And so we sitting on this hard ass ground, bro. No carpet, no nothing. And he told us to sit crisscross applesauce. Bro, I'm black. I don't sit crisscross applesauce. Like, that's uncomfortable for me. I got long legs. So, and this ground is hard, bro. So I'm uncomfortable. And so we sitting down on the ground, right? And the T.I. just looking at all of us. He just, and then all of us are just sitting there like, all right. It's just awkward silence. Again, you could hear a cotton ball fall on the ground in the day room. And so while we sitting there just in this awkward silence, I hear a, and I got to looking. I said to myself, bro, is somebody crying? So the dude name was Trainee White, but we called him Trainee Can't Get Right because this dude messed up. Bro, he couldn't do nothing right. He couldn't march right. He couldn't eat right. He couldn't sleep right. He couldn't talk. He couldn't do nothing right. Trainee can't get right. And so the T.I. was like, who the piss is crying? And dude said, me, sir. He said, why you crying, trainee? He said, because I'm scared. And then everybody had that. Everybody had that type of laugh. And it was, their response was so unexpected. It made the T.I. laugh. And the T.I. ain't really supposed to laugh because that's not what they here for. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of tickled him as well. And so the T.I. was like, well, what the piss did you join for if you scared? This is just basic training. You think you gonna make it in my Air Force and you over here crying in basic training? It's gonna be a long 8.5 weeks. When I was going through, it was 8.5 weeks. It's gonna be a long 8.5 weeks for you, trainee white. And so after that, bro, we get up out the day room. The TI then was like, hey, everybody shower and save right now. And I joined at 19 years old. So I didn't have all this, bro. I had peach fuzz still. You know, so the TI like, everybody must shave. And I'm just like, bruh, what am I going to shave? So I'm in the bathroom, right? And I'm looking at people that got facial hair prepared to shave. And so they get the shaving cream, I get the shaving cream. They get the razor and run up underwater, I get the razor and run up underwater. And so they put the shaving cream on their face, I put the shaving cream on the face. And this is where it got a little tricky. Some people's doing this, some people's doing this, some people's doing this. So I was like, I think it's safe if I just do this right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keep going over the shaving cream, make sure the shaving cream is gone. But when I got to like right here, oh yeah, I did this and I cut my lip. First time shaving, cut my lip, right? So at this point, I'm bleeding, but I'm clean shaven. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time to get in the shower. That first shower is gonna be the most awkward of them all because you're standing like behind each other in y'all towel and y'all just waiting until more shower heads become available for you to bathe. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you ain't never like been naked in front of other dudes, this might scare you a little bit, make you uncomfortable. But you do, I ain't gonna say you get used to it, but you understand like you have to bathe, you know. So being naked around other dudes is just what it is for the next 7.5 weeks, right? Just walk to your shower head, look at the shower head you're walking to, and don't be looking at nobody else, and you gonna be alright. Don't be in that motherfucker talking, none of that. Just bathe, because you only got 4 minutes to bathe, if that. You got 4 minutes to bathe. So after you bathe, you get out, you put your clothes that you brought with you on, because you get your uniform and stuff the next day. And so the TI leave, it's probably like 1, 2 in the morning, bro. And so I remember going to my bed, and I had the top bunk, bro. I hate the top bunk. And so I'm on my bed, and I'm just looking at the ceiling, and I'm like, bro, what did I get myself into? And then I found myself staring at the exit sign by the door, and I was like, bro, I can book it right now. And I can just go home, because why did I sign up for the military, dog? Why did I sign up for this? This is wild. But after that, I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do. This is where I want to be, and we gonna rock out. So I'm gonna just tell you right now, that first night in basic military training in the Air Force is wild. But it gets even crazier, because the bullshit starts in about 2 or 3 more hours, depending on what time you go to sleep. Because reveille is like at 4:45. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about the next day in the next video if y'all want that. So y'all let me know in the comment section. But that was the first night in Air Force BMT. Veterans or people that's in currently serving, y'all let me know how was y'all first night in BMT. Alright, so if new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications, and I'll check out next video, bruh.